at this point in time, and the Bombay High Court has ordered the release of Kochhars, and this is the former the Kochhar. In fact, the Bombay High Court has ordered the release of Chanda Kochhar and her husband Deepak Kochhar. This is, remember, the Kochhars had in fact approached the court after their arrest last month, and also alleged their arrest by the CBI in the case of alleged irregularities regarding loans granted to Venugopal Dhoot's Videocon group were illegal. So relief there for the Kochhars in the bank fraud case. Big relief for Chanda Kochhar and her husband Deepak Kochhar. All right, there relief for former ICICI Bank CEO Chanda Kochhar and her husband Deepak Kochhar. This is over a plea which alleged illegal arrest by the CBI. The Bombay High Court has ordered the release of Chanda Kochhar and her husband Deepak Kochhar. So big breaking update there. The Bombay High Court has ordered the release of Chanda Kochhar and her husband Deepak Kochhar in the bank fraud case. And going straight across to my colleague Shweta, who's joining us on the phone line for more on this. Shweta, we are picking up that the Bombay High Court has ordered the release of Chanda Kochhar and husband Deepak Kochhar. Shweta, if you can hear me, Shweta, what we are picking up as of now is that the Bombay High Court has ordered the release of Chanda Kochhar and her husband Deepak Kochhar. All right, we seem to have lost that line with my colleague Shweta, but what of course is the big breaking news at this point in time is that the Bombay High Court has ordered the release of former ICICI Bank CEO and MD Chanda Kochhar and her husband Deepak Kochhar. This is in connection to the bank fraud case. So huge relief there for former ICICI Bank CEO Chanda Kochhar and her husband Deepak Kochhar. This is in a plea which alleged illegal arrest by the CBI. Now remember, they had in fact approached the court soon after their arrest last month and had alleged that their arrest by the CBI in the case of alleged irregularities regarding loans granted to Venugopal Dhoot's Videocon group was illegal. So huge relief there for Chanda Kochhar and her husband Deepak Kochhar. The Bombay High Court has ordered the release of the Kochhars. All right, there. This is the big breaking update that we are getting to at this point in time. The Bombay High Court has ordered the release of Chanda Kochhar and husband Deepak Kochhar. Going straight across to my colleague Radhika, who's joining us on the phone line for more on this. Radhika, huge relief there for Chanda Kochhar and husband Deepak Kochhar.
Certainly a huge relief as far as the couple is concerned. In fact, Bombay High Court allowing the release of Chanda Kochhar and Deepak Kochhar from judicial custody. In fact, the order states that according to facts, the petitioner's arrest is not in accordance with law and Section 41A of CRPC. So that's what they had challenged to. In fact, Kochhars had claimed that their arrest was without prior sanctions under the Prevention of Corruption Act, and they had sought to set aside the remand order. In fact, they also had said that arrest was in violation of Section 41A of the CRPC, mandating issuance of notice. So none of these, legalities, none of these rules were followed, which is why now the Bombay High Court has allowed the release of Chanda Kochhar as well as Deepak Kochhar. Now, the order also states that the doors will be released on a cash bail of rupees 1 lakh each. As far as plea by Chanda Kochhar and her husband is concerned, they had said that this is the entire case is illegal as well as arbitrary. So that's what they had stated in that particular petition, stating that the arrest is completely illegal, therefore they should be released. And now, of course, following arguments from both sides, the court, in fact, going ahead and allowing the release of the duo from the custody of the CBI. In fact, now they are in judicial custody, so they will be released from judicial custody.
Right, Radhika, many thanks for joining us with those details. My colleague Shweta is also with us on the broadcast for more on this. Shweta, huge relief there for the Kochhars. If you could also take our viewers who are just tuning in through the details of the order copy.
Well, absolutely. Here we have seen that significant development in former MD and CEO ICICI Bank, Chanda Kochhar and her husband Deepak Kochhar in the Videocon loan case. Now we are seeing that the Bombay High Court has in fact directed their release on the grounds that their arrest was not legal on the grounds of the Section 41A of CRPC. It is important to note that long hearing which took place on 6th of January, the order was reserved under the divisional bench of Justice Revati Mohite Dere and P.K. Sawan, and just a short while back, in fact, the order was released. As per the operative order, what we are understanding that the Bombay High Court has stated, the arrest is not in accordance with the mandate of 41A of the CRPC. This is the huge ground what we are understanding. In fact, during the hearing also, the advocate of Chanda Kochhar very clearly stated before the court that there was no presence of female officer during the arrest of Chanda Kochhar, and this has played really hard in the High Court. Now we are seeing that the law mandate was not followed during the arrest of Kochhar is the main highlighting point what we are understanding as per the operative order. And also they have been asked to produce a 1 lakh cash bond each. Remember, very, very crucial details coming out as far as the entire case is concerned of Kochhars. Now on 15th of January, in fact, the eldest son of Kochhars, they have their wedding there, and that's a great relief for Chanda Kochhar and Deepak Kochhar, wherein both have been released, and this is the order given by the Bombay High Court. Also, we are seeing that, however, they were in judicial custody for 14 days. The legal counsel did not approach for anticipatory bail. Instead, they argued on the very strong point that, in fact, the entire arrest is illegal, and there seems a victory for the Kochhars, where they have been ordered to release by the Bombay High Court. Back to you.
Right. Shweta, if you could also give us a little bit of more background into the case and also tell us about the allegations against the Kochhars.
This dates back for 2019 and I beg your pardon. This dates back for 2009 and 11 on the tenure where Chanda Kochhar was at the head of the ICICI Bank. When she was heading the bank, she was a member of the sanction committee also. During that time, 6 sanctions were for Videocon Group, which sums up to the amount of nearly 3,250. That's a huge amount, wherein we have seen the illegal gratification were taken by Chanda Kochhar via Videocon Group, which was given to the NRL Group, which is owned by the group of Deepak Kochhar. Now, this is exactly how they were benefited in this entire case, and illegal gratification was, in fact, it emerged after a whistleblower spoke about the benefits they have been getting, the couple have been getting through the Videocon loan case. And here we have seen that first ED also registered the case under PMLA, and then CBI also came into the picture. As far as ED is concerned, she has been granted relief by the end of ED, but yes, CBI very freshly took ahead the case again last month, and we have seen that trials which initiated were happening. There a lot of court hearings also took place, and 3 times, in fact, we tell our viewers that they were remanded to CBI custody. The Kochhars were remanded 3 times, and Venugopal Doot, the founder of Videocon Group, in fact, he was remanded twice into CBI custody, and later on, at the 3rd time when hearing took place in the Sessions Court, the CBI, in fact, stated that they need no more custody of Kochhars and Doot, and they can go to judicial custody as the part of their investigation, that is on confrontation, has been over. Post to that, they were sent to 14 days of judicial custody, and since then, we have seen that Kochhars legal counsel did not go for anticipatory bail, which was quite anticipated during that time as the procedures follow. And after that, we have seen that they had challenged in the Bombay High Court, stating that their arrest is illegal. And here, this is the moment of triumph for them, because Bombay High Court, in fact, has agreed that they did not follow the law mandate of CRPC Section 41A. So yes, we are seeing a huge relief for Kochhars, where they have been granted relief, and they will be walking out from Baikala jail and Arthur Road jail soon.
Right, Shweta, many thanks for joining us with all those details. A huge relief there for the Kochhars. The Bombay High Court has ordered the release of Chanda Kochhar and husband Deepak Kochhar.